Hello everyone, today I wanted to talk a little bit about the in-game currency options, or IGC, in the Pokemon trading card game, how you get them, and exactly what you can do with them. So the first one we're going to talk about is, surprisingly, actually packs. Now, I think everyone's natural inclination whenever they see a pack of cards is to just straight up open it. And it turns out, in this particular game, in the online version of the Pokemon game, that's not always your best option. So, for example, I currently have one pack of the newest set at this time, which is Pokemon Sword and Shield. If I was to open this pack, I have a decent-ish chance of getting something interesting, possibly useful. But if I really am looking for a specific card, like, for example, when I wanted to get all of my EVs, I just got a bunch of Sword and Shield, and I went to the trade area where I would create a trade offer. I don't actually have anything in mind that I want to look for at the moment. But essentially, if I wanted to get something, I could pick a card. Let's say I want to get this Sweet Absol for some. No, let's find something I would actually get. What if I wanted to get this sweet looking Absol? What does this thing do? Dark Edge, Dark Fang, whatever. Let's pretend this is a good card. So I would just put it over here in the I am getting pile, and then over here I would go to trades, tap on packs, remove the filter because I never actually use them, and then I would put it over here, press done, and then the offer is made. Now, however long you want to post it for will determine exactly how many of your Pokecoins you're going to have to use. So if you want to go for 8 hours, it's 8 coins, 24 hours, 24. I mean, you get the idea. No, I'm not going to post this trade. The Pokecoins are up here in the upper left-hand corner. If you look over where the right-hand corner. If you look over by where the gears are, you can see coins and tickets, and we'll talk about what those do in a second. But for now, just know you use coins to post trades to get specific stuff. Now, you can also use coins. Yes, I do want to discard it, and we'll come back to the trading feature in a little bit. But you can also use coins to purchase packs and booster decks that are available in the store. And as you can see, you can get quite a few different options. Now, I think it's fairly obvious that we don't have every booster deck in existence available, booster pack or intro deck in existence down here, but you have quite a bit of variety. Some of this stuff is so old that I actually remember seeing it when I was still a kid. For example, the plasma stuff. Or is it? I own one too. I got the one with the Volcarona in it. Here it is. See? And when you click on the eyeball here, on the left-hand side of the deck, you can actually take a look at all of the cards that are in it. And it'll give you a chance to evaluate whether or not you want this deck. This also, if you press the little eye here, it tells you some stuff about what's in the deck and what the featured card is, things like that. So, another thing to keep in mind, though, when you're looking at these is if you don't own the deck, like for example, I don't own whatever this is, the cards will be gray, but if you just tap on it, or click on it, I'm assuming, you should be able to just read the card, figure out if this is the direction you want to go. Now, anyone who's ever bought an intro deck from any game store or anything like that knows for a fact that they are inherently suboptimal. So you might be wondering, why would you buy this? And the cool thing is there's actually a specifically useful couple of things you can do with it. So over here you have trainer challenges, which I'll be perfectly honest, I'm probably not going to film these, but I will go over them real quick. What you can do is you can, if you look over here at my Dragonite deck, my Soaring Storm deck, you'll see that it has 9 out of 12. And that means I've beaten 9 of these individual trainers over here. And when I get to 12, I'm going to get a free booster pack from this particular set. Additionally, if I beat any of these trainers 4 times with 4 different decks, I will also get a booster pack. Now, those booster packs you do want to open because unfortunately they are locked, which means they're not available for trade. But you can get free packs that you can trade by going over here to the events tab, where you can see 3 different types of tournaments that are available any time of day. Now the first one is standard, which is only the most recently released set. Second one is the one that I would actually play, which is theme, for a multitude of reasons. One, it only cost me 4 tickets, which, by the way, that's what you would actually use the tickets for. And second, it's a lot more balanced playing field. People who get really into deck building for any game, that's Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sure that Dragon Ball Z one probably has some pretty optimized decks in it. They're going to play you the harshest and hardest to beat decks, and if you're not super familiar with the game, then that's not going to be particularly fun. Now, if you are super into it, you like the competitive scene, then obviously this is going to be for you, but it's really not going to be for me. However, I definitely plan to eventually do a video on me running into a themed deck tournament, although admittedly that will probably be a particularly long video, so when you see it, just, you know, throw some popcorn in the microwave and be ready to sit down for a few minutes. Now, back to the thing that I really wanted to discuss, which was booster packs and using them for trade. Now, obviously, you can buy them. You have to go to the Pokemon TCG Online store, and you can redeem codes. Additionally, if you play the physical game, your packs will come with little things inside, little secondary cards inside of them, and they'll have a QR code that you can scan. If you look over here in the redeem section, there's an option for that. Or you can literally just type in the code if you are buying it online, or if you just don't feel like using a QR scanner or just can't. And any of those packs, any of the things that you get from there, you can use in trade. So once again, let's go back to looking at trades. So obviously you can make a public offer. You can take a look at your total trade history as well, if for some reason you forget. And as you can see, I have been making a lot of trades pretty much since I started playing this game, because I do want to get my optimal deck going. Yeah, I did mention that I happened upon this. I had a couple of leftover packs. I saw this card in the trade field, and I snagged it up. So let's go ahead and take a look at some more public offers. I don't know if this is the case for everyone, but they do load a little bit slow. And, oh, look at that. A double dragon energy. I did say I wanted another one of these, didn't I? It's really useful in my Salamence deck. Let's take a look at some other things before we take a concrete option, because sometimes people will toss away some pretty good stuff for dirt cheap. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I don't... Well, actually, that's not terrible. This is pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. It's got some pretty powerful stuff going. It's pretty cheap. The problem is I would have to run some type of energy recursion, and I don't really know if I have that in electric yet. But I'm sure I could put something together if I just really think it through. What do we got here? We got an Espion. There's just a couple of regular Espions. I don't need those. I did recently open a shift tree. Is it worth getting another one? Oh, apparently I didn't open a shift tree. Maybe I was just looking at a shift tree earlier. See, there's a 0 underneath the card that indicates how many you own, which means I don't own a shift tree GX. I don't think I would either. This doesn't seem like that great of a card. Like, it would do damage, but I feel like you could get some better stuff. Now, here's a reverse instance where someone's trying to offer stuff to me, and they want my Celebi, but I actually want to experiment with that Celebi before I decide whether or not I want to pitch it. So we're definitely not doing that. This person is offering a Charizard GX. I actually did open one of these, not this particular version, but I opened a Charizard not too long ago. It's pretty underwhelming Charizard. Although I will say this, the fact that it's a Charizard that doesn't make you pitch Fire Energy is a big plus, because most Charizards do that. This one's an Entei. See, Combustion is just 50 damage, Fire Fang 100 in a burn, and the GX is you get to wreck somebody from behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm not super impressed, I'm not gonna lie. What does sound good? Hey, here we go. This one's gonna be a partner. Water and Psychic, Buster Perch, 240, so that's lethal in a lot of stuff. And you have to pitch 3. Aerial unit, attach 5 from your discard to this Pokemon. Okay, so it's kind of a self-reliant. It allows you to get a couple different attacks going. And because I do have those Marowaks, it would be something you could work around. But the thing is I don't really know if I have enough stuff in my Psychic and Blue pile. Sorry, Psychic and Water pile. I'm still very much a Magic the Gathering player. Yeah, we own one of those. We own 2 of those. But, yeah, I don't really know if I have the support necessary to make it work. This is tempting because I do have a Geodude and Golem set up. 200 is a lot of damage, but hitting yourself in the face to do it's kind of weird. Still, this would be a really good beat stick, I'm not gonna lie. That GX ability is kind of funny. We'll think on that. What about this Ninetales here? Because I got some Vulpixes I would like to make use out of. Oh, cool. It's an icy one. I forgot about that. What's this do? 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Discard 2 energy for 160 damage. Ugh. What's with all of the discard effects? I mean, it makes sense. You know, you need to balance power, but it just seems like a lot. Venomoth GX, huh? Shinobi Mastery. Oh, we have some Koga Traps. Huh. That's kind of cool. I like this card. I don't know if I'd build around it, but I'm going to keep that in mind. We might eventually, because one of the things I want to do is I want to do a grass deck, because I've got a bunch of stuff for it right now. Celestial. This is a weird looking Pokemon. I have no idea what that is. I didn't even read the card, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just look at a couple more, and then I think I know what I'm gonna get. Suicune, huh? 180 Phantom Winds. Why would you do that? Your opponent's next turn, other Pokemon attacks do 30 less damage. So it's damage prevention on top of a pretty decent amount of damage. And you can do 150 and switch. Okay, it's not terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Bannets. Not gonna lie, I like my gothic looking Pokemon. Shadow Chant, 10 more damage for each supporter card in your pitch pile. You can't add more than 100 damage this way. So the max is out at 130 points of damage. That's not niche. It could run in most decks because a lot of decks have a lot of supporters. Huh, that first ability is interesting. That shady move. You can move a damage counter from one Pokemon to another. And it doesn't say it has to be yours or your opponent's. So you could just shift damage from your Pokemon over to somebody else's. Huh. I'm gonna think on that. That's cool. That's something you can make use of. Oh, a Lolon Muck. I have some Grimers I would like to make use out of. Yeah, that crunch ability is awesome because you can start disabling your Pokemon or your opponent's Pokemon while you're putting him down. His GX is free to activate. Oh, that is sickening. That is unfair and cruel and rude, and I am all over this. I am taking that trade. Yes, buddy. I'm gonna have to get another one of those. I'm going to be making an Alolan Muck GX deck in the near future. Wow, that was about the rudest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness. But back to the whole trading thing, you can also see you can trade individual cards. You'll see that people sometimes are looking for them. They'll offer you packs. For example, this guy wants a Quagsire. He's offering a Poliwhirl. And there's no way in the world I would ever do that because Quagsire is an amazing water support Pokemon. Obviously, I'm using my Ditto. Obviously, well, not obvious because you haven't seen all my decks, but a lot of this stuff I am using. I'm not using a Donphan, but I don't really need any of this stuff over here. Yeah, don't need it. Wow, they are really just trying to get rid of their garbage and hope that somebody will give them something for it. I will caution you against doing that. Nobody wants your garbage. They want stuff they can use. Don't need this. So, yeah. That pretty much concludes it for this video. I think we covered just about everything as far as IGC goes. Looked a little bit about how trades work and stuff like that. And I think I might do a video where I discuss how to build a deck later. But I'm definitely focusing mostly on gameplay here. It's just, you know, I'm new to the Pokemon trading card game community. I know what I know largely because I ask questions on Reddit. And I got really helpful answers, which tells me that this is probably a really good community to be part of. So if you haven't been playing this game, I would definitely encourage you to give it a shot. If it's not really up your alley and you just enjoy gameplay videos, then that's cool too. And if you're already playing, please keep making this a positive environment and a helpful environment. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say today. Thanks.